Yo, what's up guys, Shoutout here and welcome to GPC Season 5 Week 3. This week we're up against the New England Pachirisus and their coach TurboblazeIV. His link will be in the description down below, make sure to check him out after the match. And yeah, he seems like a cool dude as well. Dolce, shut up, stop messaging me, I'm recording. So, two teams on screen. We are 2-0 right now, we're +5. Looking to continue the win streak after a very skillful victory last week. If you haven't seen that, we should check that out. It was a fucking hilarious match. Great game to watch against The Verge, which you can see right here. So, my laptop is currently dying, but it's fine because I can still record this. So, the Pachirisus was drafted Mega Lopunny, Garchomp, Talonflame, Cofagrigus, Roserade, Blastoise, Magneton, Azelf, and Porygon Z. So, a very offensive draft, a very stacked draft in terms of offense, but not as great in terms of defense. He doesn't really have the greatest switch-ins for a lot of my Pokemon. Like Salamance's only Dragon Resist is Magneton, so if I can wear down Blastoise, wear down the other guy, Cofagrigus, then Scarfman can just kind of win if he doesn't have Scarf Chomp, and if one of his priority users of Talonflame and Cofagrigus, Mega Lopunny is gone because they can't take Banner Brave Bird plus Adamant. Fake out, I don't think so. That's another thing. Talonflame is a huge threat to my team. Like my Talonflame count does Megadancy. Like it just doesn't work well. But I mean, Megadancy does a lot of work to his team. But yeah, Talonflame is a fucking huge problem. Mega Lopunny is a big problem. I don't have a hard counter. I have a Mungus which can kind of switch in, and then Jirachi which can kind of help pivot around. It's just not a good matchup in that sense. So yeah, he has two things to destroy my team, two things that are very easy to win with, so I need to kind of work around that. My prep is going to heavily revolve around beating Mega Lopunny plus Talonflame, because that's just a problem. So I'm going to pause real quick and then we'll get into the team that I'm bringing. Okay, so excuse any weird things in the video, my laptop is being a fucking piece of shit as per usual, so yeah, that's why. So let's get into the team that I'm bringing. First up, the first thing you want to bring was Hughoofner Decaldi with the Cobra Berry, which in case you don't know is the Flying type Weakening Berry. Justified as ability, of course. Scald, Secret Sword, Icy Wind, and Calm Mind with enough speed to outspeed a Jolly Garchomp, 208 special attack, and 92 in defense. That defense EV, those defense EVs give me a very good chance of living a +2 Jolly, non-Sharpbeak boosted Brave Bird from Talonflame. I don't think he has a reason to bring Jolly. No, because he outspeeds my Megadancy while he's Adamant, but just in case I felt like that would be a necessary calc. You know, I don't lose much from having those defense EVs over special attack EVs. So, I feel like it would be nice. The Cobra Berry means I can guarantee to live any hit from Talonflame unless it's boosted up already. If it's like Spidef Sword Sense, I can actually also live a +2 Brave Bird, which is nice. And I can kill him with Brave Bird Recall plus Scald, and that's gonna be sweet. Yeah, just a very basic bait for the Talonflame. Kelly just does a lot of work to his team. The only thing he really has for it is Roserade, and I guess Blastoise to some extent, but again, Blastoise is a Pokemon. It's very easy to wear down, which is why it's not as amazing as it could be. Calm Mind is just kind of a filler move. I didn't need anything else. Didn't want Hydro Pump. I didn't want HP Grass or whatever for the Blastoise. So I just went with Calm Mind in case I can set up on potentially Cofagrigus or something like that. I'm not gonna click it, it's just there. I was considering like putting Aqua Jet on there, but there's absolutely no point. So yeah. Another thing that I want to say is something I forgot. Okay, Icy Wind. Why do I have Icy Wind over HP Ice? HP Ice obviously has more. For one, it's gonna lower my defense IVs by 1, and I'm gonna take a little bit more damage. I have to put more EVs in, it'd be too much effort. And for 2, his team is very fast. Like, he has a lot of offense. No, his team isn't that fast, but he has a lot of offensive threats. Never mind, it is fast. He has Mega Lopunny, he has Garchomp, he has Talonflame, he has Azelf, who are all super duper fast. Scarf Chomp is also very likely against my team, so if I can get an Icy Wind off on any of those, they're going to be slower than me, barring like Scarf Azelf, and I can then kill him. Well, Talonflame obviously doesn't count for that, but yeah, slowing those things down would be nice over just getting tiny bits of damage off more with HPIs. That was not a sentence, you know what I mean. So yeah, slowing things down is sweet, and that's pretty much it. Next up, we have Cassandra the Salamence. If my laptop wants to do it, he does great. Choice Scarf, Intimidate, Dragon Claw, Aerialize, Earthquake, Outrage, with enough speed to outspeed Roserade. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So, again, his Dragon Resist is a Magneton, which is not a good Dragon Resist. So if I can get rid of that or weaken his bulky mons, whichever those may be, Salmon just sweeps I'm Intimidate over Moxie, just because it allows me to pivot around his team a little bit better with things like Talonflame, things like Garchomp, even because, you know, he's going to click Earthquake and some things they can pivot around, get Intimidated off, stuff like that. Mega Lopunny as well, because that's a huge threat, as I said before. Physical Azelf, and stuff like that. So Intimidate is just really good this game, and that's Salmon's that was pretty simple. Everydays is there because it does more 2D Mega Lopunny than Dragon Claw, and also Oko's Roserade if he's offensive, which Dragon Claw does not do. And I don't just want to click Outrage when there are things that could be like Scarf Chomp, stuff like that. So yeah, that's why Everydays is there. Moving on, we have a slightly interesting set. Elise Mega Diancie with the Dian side, Clear Body as the ability, Moonblast, Magnet Rise, Protect, and Diamond Storm. With enough speed to outspeed Garchomp. So, yeah, that's Garchomp. Magnet Rise is there because I can outspeed the Garchomp if he isn't Scarf, and I can get Magnet Rise up, and then he can't touch me. I can Magnet Rise if I, predict him to switch in or whatever instead of Moonblasting. That's not a thing that's gonna happen ever. I don't know why I said that, but if I can Magnet Rise on pretty much anything, Garchomp cannot touch me on SC packs Iron Head for whatever reason. So that's pretty spicy. Didn't need Earth Power because I don't think Magneton is coming. If it is, I can wear it down with other things on my team for sure. And it's not going to enjoy Moonblast either way, because unless he's a Violet. And if he's a Violet, he's not as strong and everything is fine. So that's pretty much that. Moonblast plus Diamond Storm destroys his team. Diamond Storm is of course for Talonflame as well as the Roserade. Even if he's Fizz Def Roserade, I have a chance of 2 KOing him, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, that's that. That's pretty much it. Mega Diancie is just a good Pokemon. Very self-explanatory, and yeah, we're gonna move on to Amoonguss, Dave But Good, of course. The Rocky Helmet, Regenerator, Energy Ball, HP Rock, Clear Smog, and Toxic, just max defense. This is gonna be my pivot into Mega Lopunny. Energy Ball over Giga Drain because I can, if he wants to EV his Garchomp to not have his sub broken by Amoonguss, because sub as the Salak Garchomp is pretty potent against my team in my opinion. I have Energy Ball to have a better chance of breaking that. Hidden Power Rock, of course, to the Talonflame on Predict Switch. I'm not gonna say it, it's just no. Clear Smog in case he's Calm Mind Confabulous, because that's actually a pretty big threat to my team at this point. So I wanted to have that just a safety measure in case he does bring that set. That's, and like again, SD Garchomp if he is not sub, so that's kind of nice. I like Pop Lopunny as well. Toxic is there over Spore because I'm expecting him to have the safety goggles and something, so Toxic for things like the Talonflame are going to be very nice. It's also going to allow me to wear down Blastoise, wear down Confabulous, stuff like that. Even though I'm going to click Energy Ball against Blastoise. Actually, I might not click Energy Ball because he could be Mirror Coat, so no reason to pack Toxic there and just chip down, just cool, even on Mega Lopunny. And yeah. Next up, we have the second Scarf of the team. That's Tian the Jirachi with the Choice Scarf, Searing Grace as the ability, Ancient Power, Psychic, HP Eyes, and U-Turn. Again, enough speed to outspeed has Roserade because that's the next fastest thing on his team. Ancient Power is of course for the Talonflame. Just in general, it's just a Talonflame check, a really good one. Because I outspeed and I can easily take Brave Birds, even if he's boosted up. Psychic is there for Mega Lopunny. This is also a very good Mega Lopunny check, which is nice. HP Ice to hit the Garchomp because that's a little bit spooky, and if he isn't Scarf, I can HP Ice him and it's gonna be sweet. And then U-Turn for Initiative, especially if Magneton is there. I don't want to lock myself into any move that isn't U-Turn. So, yeah, I don't want to get trapped by Magneton and just kind of die to it. That'd be unfortunate. Ancient Power returns from last week, so maybe we can get more boosts. This time with Jirachi, which is, double as likely. 2 times as likely, whatever. Yeah, Jirachi is just really good against team late game because he doesn't have many Psychic resists. His only Psychic resist is Magneton, again. So, yeah, late game Psychic can really clean up his team as well, and that's really, really nice. Last but not least, I need Stealth Rocks. So I was like, go Lurk, go! Bolin with the leftovers, no guard. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Rock Polish. This is a bulky set with enough speed to outspeed a Mega Lopunny, and Mega Lopunny at +2 speed. I went with Jolly over Adamant just so I have a little bit more bulk, and that's sweet. I just want rocks and a little bit more bulk, which Golurk offered me, as well as with Rock Polish. I have not a good win con because Edgequake is really solid against this team, barring the Confabulous, because Confabulous is just fat. Blast again is worn down very well by my team because it's gonna have to switch into a lot. That's all fine and dandy. But yeah, Golurk's managed there for rocks, prevent him from volt switching freely with his Magneton if he brings it. And yeah, being Golrick, pretty much. I really wanted to bring Frost to this game because his team doesn't enjoy too much. Also, I can spike stack on his team, which is very nice, especially since his spinner is Blastoise, and you know my spike stacker is a spin blocker. So that'd be kind of cool, but I need rocks over spikes because there's a Talonflame. Like, just not bringing rocks against Talonflame is just suicide, pretty much. So that's that. I'm gonna pause again, and then we'll finally get into the goddamn game. Okay, so with the game, as you can see, Turbo decided to bring Roserade, Garchomp, Azelf, Mega Lopunny, Blastoise, and Talonflame. So no Magneton, so his resist to like a bunch of things in my team isn't there, which is kind of nice. There's no PZ, which could have been a little bit annoying because PZ is just strong as fuck. But I didn't think he would bring it necessarily because it would involve predictions or having agility, which my team is fairly offensive, so getting agility off is kind of hard. Yeah, I can definitely see why it wouldn't bring that. You know, there are reasons as well, but that's the easy reasons. And there's also no Cofagrigus, which I'm very happy about, because Cofagrigus is a threat defensively as well as offensively. So I'm very glad to not have to deal with that thing. I would definitely struggle against that, for sure. And yeah, we're just going to get into the game. I'm going to lead with my Mega Diancie, expecting him to lead with Azelf to get up his rocks. It's the only rock outside of Garchomp. I don't think Garchomp's going to beat rocks. The Rocket this week. So even if he leaves with Mega Lopunny, I can just protect him the thing, and then potentially Moonblast him if he isn't, if he doesn't have Iron Tail. So yeah, let's just start. So it happens. So he does lead with the Mega Lopunny with the Punisher, and I lead with Elise, and I'm just gonna Mega Up. He's gonna Mega Up. I'm gonna go for Protect. He's gonna go for Fake Out. You know, the standard stuff these two Megas do. Very boring first turn, but that's fine. He doesn't set us up, which is kind of nice. He doesn't reveal Iron Tail either, which is sweet. I don't think he would click it there, but you know. So not wanting to risk the potential Iron Tail, I'm going to do my Jirachi here, and he goes into Blastoise, not wanting to take Moonblast, obviously. So, going to U-turn out, and that damage tells me he is fully Fizz Def. There's no way around it. I'm going to go to my Moongs. It's a safe play. Scald does nothing because Blastoise is weak, Moongs is fat, and this turn I'm going to pull double already. I think I do, yeah. Expecting his Talonflame or his... Well, no, I go for Toxic, expecting Talonflame to come in. Expecting him to be safety goggles rather than, you know, going to Roserade, which was not a good play on my part. But now I'm going to go to Golurk, kind of pivot around his potential Sludge Bomb at HP Fire, but he just goes for Shadow Ball, and that does a lot of damage. Not happy about that damage. So, trying to pivot around a little bit more. I'm going to go to my Salamence here, and take the Shadow Ball. That damage tells me he's probably like modest, roughly. So it's good to know. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw, threaten him out. That does 29% because Blastoise is fat, but that's fine. I'm going to go into my Diancie this time because I expect him to pull double into Talonflame, or yeah, into Talonflame here, but he doesn't, and he just goes for Ice Beam, which was the other option that he could have, the other option he had, so that's fine. I'm going to go to the Diamond Storm here, get some damage off. I didn't want to put him in the Torrent range, which is why I didn't go for Moonblast, which could have put him in Torrent range with a max roll. He gets a Sculpin, unfortunate, but you know, it happens, and now we're just going to get Moonblast. Knock the thing out, actually, because Diancie is just a fucking beast, and it's also going to go down. So, 5th kill for the end of the season, Blastoise down, it's 5-5, and things are looking interesting. So, he's going to go to Mega Lopunny, I go into my Golurk, just kind of to scout what he wants to do. Like, Golurk just seemed like a safe option to see what he wants to do. So, seeing as I have Rocky Helmet and Moongus in the back, I'm just going to go into that, because he could go for Fake Out, which he doesn't really have a reason to. He doesn't have a reason to, basically I can just get chip damage off, and I think that's nice. Let's go with that. So, trying to pivot around it, I'm going to go to my Jirachi here, on the return, potentially, you know, pretty much just return, or double. And he goes for Ice Punch, which, I don't know why, because return does more. Maybe he predicted Salamence to come in with Intimidate. That could be a thing, but this time I'm just going to click U-turn with my Jirachi, because if he stayed in, that would have been fine. I could have just gone into my Moongus, because he had to go for HJK, and everything would have been great. And I didn't want to get Azelf get up rocks for free, with me going for Psychic, so going into Moongus, that's my good check to Garchomp. I'm going to pull double here into my Salamence, expecting the Roserade to come in, and that works out perfectly. I can go for Aries, I can kill him, except he is like max HP, and he lives. God damn it. Salamence doesn't get a kill. I should have just clicked Outrage, because that would have been a guaranteed kill on something, but hey. I didn't want to risk my Mance dying to something else. So, gonna go for Inkelju, go for Scald. He goes into Azelf, I get a crit and a burn. Which is really, really unfortunate. I don't know why he went into Azelf there, honestly. I just don't see a reason. Like, I don't think that's a good play, honestly. Because I just, you know, Skull was my safe play. He doesn't have anything he wants to take a Skull at this point. So I don't know why he did that. Maybe he was Sash and was hoping not to get burnt in case I was like Specs, because Specs could have, I'm pretty sure, just brought him down to the Sash. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why that happened, but hey, I got the crit burn, I'm lucky. Really unfortunate for him, really fortunate for me. Azelf goes down, I think it was going to be a huge problem to my team. And yeah, it just dies. And now he in Talonflame. I'm going to pause again. I'm Copaberry, if you remember the team analysis that I just talked about. So if you don't remember, you have probably your memory, good sir, or madam, or whatever. And I'm just going to stay in and click Scald, and then want to kill him, because he goes for Sword Stance. So Keldeo stays at full HP, Scald comes in, he just drops, and that was the Copaberry effect. I had no reason to switch, he expected me to switch, and that's just fun. And we come out of that exchange on top. So he goes in Rose Raid, which means he could be Scarf. I guess maybe he's like bulky Scarf. Not exactly sure, but gonna go into Dodge, pretty neat grass type move, and now I'm just like Psychic. Something is gonna take a lot of damage, and he decides that something is gonna be Mega Lopunny, which he sacks off. 3 Psychic, Mega Lopunny goes down, and that is sweet. Now we're using Garchomp, and I'm gonna stay in here because if he's like sub SD Salak Berry, I don't want to choke by going into Golurk and trying to sack that off to like a Scarf Earthquake. So yeah, just going for Psychic here just seemed like a safer play, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to play Psychic. Here is that he's Scarf, which is fine because Keldeo can live any hit from a Scarf. Garchomp, Mungus can take it on very well as well. So just going to go my Mungus. Anyway, Mungus, that's clearly a Keldeo. Just go for AC Wind. It's going to kill the Rose Raid. Garchomp's either going to die or get slowed down so I can kill him on the next turn with a Scald. So yeah, now we're using Garchomp again, he's gonna go for the Outrage. I can shoot it because I'm a fucking Keldeo, bitch. Go for Icy Wind, bring him down to 9%, not actually kill him, and go for Scald on the next turn to knock him out. So, that's a good game to Turbo, we win 3-0. I think at the end I should have definitely gone for Scald over Icy Wind. That would have been a safe play, but safe plays are for losers, let's be real, you know. If I should have clicked Scald here, because they'll guaranteed put in range for like Mungus Energy Ball, and he can crit me and stuff, but safe plays are stupid. Go for the differential, boys. Yeah, it was very unlikely that I would have lost that game at that point, but I think going for Icy Wind gave me the only option to potentially lose, so, you know, just gonna play around with that, and that's gonna be the game. So, we're 3-0, +8 after 3 weeks in the GPC. Next week, I don't know who we play, I don't remember. I think play the Richmond Rayquazas. Dumb, could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, tell me what you think of the game, of the team and stuff and things. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I will appreciate it, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye. Oh, fick dich doch, du Scheißteil, Alter. Ich krieg's Kotzen.